friends. Welcome back to our mindset series. I am super excited about today's topic because it is something that I still have to catch myself in, and so I know a lot of you guys will relate also. What I'm going to be talking about today is the all or nothing mindset. It's that little voice in your head that says, well, I already messed up, so whatever, I'll just eat the whole pizza. Or maybe it's like, oh, I can't quite carve out enough time to get a full hour workout in, so I'm just going to skip it and not do it today. Does that sound familiar? Well, it does to me too, because I have honestly struggled with this for a long time myself. I used to totally live in that mindset where it was like, if I didn't hit every single little macro perfectly, or if I missed a workout, or if I ate something that was kind of off plan, I felt like I'd really just failed in general. And so that would kind of spiral. And I'd always start with just one little tiny misstep. And then that would lead to, one after the other, a whole weekend of guilt, frustration, and then having to start over every single Monday. But here's what I have learned over the years of coaching, living this life myself. It's that all or nothing mindset, it doesn't lead to success. What it leads to is burnout. And it makes you afraid to be human, honestly. So, think about this. When we hold ourselves to perfection, we're basically just setting ourselves up for failure because nobody can hold that standard of perfection. And when we feel like we fail, we sometimes will just stop trying altogether. And that's what this type of mindset does, is it convinces us that if it's not perfect, then it's not worth it. But health really doesn't work that way. So you don't need to have a perfect day to make progress, but you do need to keep going. So one meal isn't going to, make or break your journey. Missing one workout here or there, that's not going to set you back to square one. What really matters is our ability to pivot and to make what I like to think of as the next best choice. So here's a couple of tips, things that have helped me along the way. I want to give you like a practical shift that you can apply for when you feel like maybe you've slipped, maybe you're a little bit off. I want you to pause and ask yourself this one question. What would the next best choice look like right now? And if you do that, that not perfect plan, it's not going to be like, let's start over next Monday. It's making that intentional choice to do something about it now. Sometimes it's just, getting up and going for a short 10-minute walk instead of getting your hour workout in. Maybe it's drinking a big old glass of water and just letting that bad decision you just had go. Maybe it's just like giving yourself the permission to move forward and not hold that shame of not doing it perfectly. So if you're like me, you're going to mess up plenty. I still mess up. I have days that don't go as planned. But really, I don't find myself spiraling anymore like I used to. And that's because I have trained myself to respond with progress instead of a punishment for that imperfection. And that's what I want you guys to do. Not perfection, just progress, just grace, just showing up every single day. So here's a reflection for the week, and you can put this in your journal. Oh, it's starting to rain on me. So I got to be quick. You can put this in a journal or just think about it in general. Really think about this. Where do I usually fall into that all or nothing mindset or that frame of thinking? What is it that's causing that? And then what's one small shift that I can make to choose progress instead? So remember, your results are not built on the perfection. They are built in this messy middle, the not perfect days, the life, right? The real life that we're going through. And that is definitely not perfect. So I want to tell you guys, you've got this. I'm super proud of you for doing the deep work, taking time to, think about your mindset as well as the steps involved with that. And, just keep making progress. Let's do it together. And I will check in with you next week. I'm going to get out of the rain. Have a wonderful day. I will see you guys later.